I first met Ted about the same time that I discovered the Museum of Natural Science and the ornithology program here. It was quickly apparent that he had some special natural talents, particularly being able to identify birds by song. And so as the ornithology program at LSU was gearing up to do work in Central and South America in particular, there was an effort to get Ted Parker to join one of these early LSU expeditions, and Ted jumped on that. And that began an affiliation with LSU that lasted his entire career.
I was studying South American birds at that time in Colombia on the Amazon River for my dissertation. And I'd heard that there was this guy, Ted Parker, who was only an undergraduate. So I made a pilgrimage over to Tucson to hang out with Ted and some of his other friends there and talk about South American birds. And so I was dying to talk to somebody else, and I thought I actually knew some stuff. Okay, and I figured some stuff out. And after meeting Ted, I said, oh my goodness, I have such a long way to go. This is the guy who knows his South American birds. And so it was quite humbling to see what real knowledge of South American birds was like, coming from an undergraduate.
A large achievement of Ted Parker is the field guide to the birds of Peru. Ted started working on this and worked on it for about 15 years. It's a monumental undertaking to produce the first comprehensive field guide for a country that is as biologically rich as Peru. In addition to its academic applications, the book itself was a key piece of infrastructure for the development of bird watching as part of the ecotourism industry in Peru. And this field guide has really just made that bird watching industry blossom there. Just to give you a feel for the significance of this book, it was recognized by the interior minister of the country as being a landmark book for Peru's desire to further develop its bird watching industry there.
I think his biggest contribution, the way he really changed the face of ornithology, is that he showed that unless you knew the birds' vocalizations, you were only looking at the tip of the iceberg. And if you didn't know what they sounded like, you were just seeing the superficial exterior of a tropical avifauna.
We get to honor those who were giants in our field by naming species after them. And the LSU Museum of Natural Science leads the way. We've discovered 41 species of birds. And so we've had the opportunity to name species after Ted. And so bird watchers, ornithologists who are working long into the future will be wondering, who was this Parker guy, that this bird is named after? I think it's wonderful that we're able to honor Ted with his induction into the Hall of Distinction.